NBA Cup. This game will count both towards group play as well as the regular season standings.
Yeah, and it's really important to start off with a win. Only 8 teams advance to the elimination round, so there's not a lot of room for failure in this group stage.
And when it comes to the rivalries this team has, MP made something very clear, that his goal was to beat each and every single one in his way.
And one of the objectives of any team is to take down your rivals. MP may be humble, but he doesn't want his game, or more importantly, his team, to be overshadowed. Clearly, that motivation has been a driving factor in their success to this point in those key games.
Now the opening lineup for Atlanta. Risache and Johnson, they're the forwards. Trae Young out there with MP. And it's a Okongwu in at the 5, down low. And what an incredible achievement from MP recently. Grant, he turned in one of the most efficient games you will ever see.
Well, you talk about what it means to dominate. MP was the definition of that with his performance. Now, everything fell for him, and it looked like he was a man amongst boys.
Here's Young. The Celtics making their last shot. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Young working hard on the defensive end that time.
Well, we have a chance to hear from Shams Charania. He's calling in right now. Shams, great to have you on, bud.
Thanks. Well, the Celtics won their 18th championship in 2024, the most of any franchise in the NBA, and with multiple extensions this summer, securing their core moving forward, Boston has made huge financial commitments to compete for championships every single year.
Not a team to be taken lightly. All right, Shams, thank you for the report. Now here's Horford, averaging around 6 a game. White can't hit.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Young misses. The Celtics have gone 1 for 3 so far. Pass to Hauser. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron.
2 teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Risache. Right now contributing around 10.5 points a game. Okongwu finds Young. And it's Young again missing.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Pass to Horford. The rebound by Atlanta. And it's now 11 consecutive wins for them. They are clicking right now.
Well, it's been impressive, and the question now really is, who is going to figure out a way to stop this crew? Each time out, they're finding new ways to win. That is dangerous for your opponent. Really, a myriad of ways in which they're coming at you.
5 on the clock. And it's Young again missing. Celtics trail by 3. Here's Hauser. His last outing, he had 18 points. Horford outside. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Johnson.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
MP, no good. The Celtics have gone 2 of 6 to open up this game. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Pass to Hauser. Back to Porzingis. Here's Pritchard. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Boston's gone 0 for 3 from downtown. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. I asked him about how difficult it is to game plan for someone like Trae Young, and Coach said to me, I told our players to play up on him. The more he moves and runs around, the more likely he is to get into a rhythm, so we need to stay aggressive against him. Sounds like this might be a very physical game, guys.
And Allie, thanks. And the three-pointer goes. Young's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And that's where Young is just so comfortable. He lives well beyond the three-point line.
Man, Brent, when Trae Young is on the floor, his teams put up ridiculous offensive numbers. What? We've got Kristaps Porzingis. He's out there with Luke Cornett. And it's Walsh in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. Here's Springer. Cashes in the 12-footer. Hawks trail by 6. MP outside. Pass to Nance. Here's Risacher. Kicks it out to MP. Just 5 to shoot. No good on the 3. Celtics lead by 6. And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Johnson against Porzingis. Oh, from deep. Walsh can't get it to go. Atlanta's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Johnson. Boston shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And as we start up the NBA Cup, let's explain to our viewers how the groups are formed.
Sure thing, B.A. First, you only play teams from your conference. The groups are drawn based off of last year's standings, so they try to keep it even in terms of quality of team.
Okongwu's checked in for Atlanta. And Atlanta misses again.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass.
Pass to Springer. Shot from the low block. Misses off the right iron. Hawks trail by 7. MP right side. And Atlanta misses again.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
For Boston, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Here's Springer. Pass to Walsh. Down low. The rebound by Atlanta. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the 3rd quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
And the Celtics making a change here.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and did so.
Hawks trail by 6. Wing shot on the way. No good off the glass. And here's Horford. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammate. Expect from him.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
White for 3. 3-pointer goes up. 3-pointer goes down for White.
Such a solid and unique big man in today's game. Horford's passing skills and ability to find the open teammate is very special. Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast, but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well, and when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Outside Porzingis. Here's White. Rebounded by Daniels. Hawks trail by 13. White for three. No rebound by Atlanta. Okongwu's got 4 rebounds now. MP outside. They need this. Boston pulls it in. Porzingis has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
His shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find the rhythm? His shooting has been a little bit below par. You think about what this lead would look like if he was on.
Here's Springer. Outside White. Pass to Horford. Here's Springer. 6 to shoot. Fires the 3. Pure from three-point range. Springer's gotten his second bucket on the night.
And that's a defensive lapse. A shooter of his caliber can't be left wide open.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And in 7 attempts, he's drained 3.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Here's Risacher. To the middle. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul. Dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Celtics out in front. They lead by 18. And we'll see you back here after the break. Third quarter action in just a bit.
Thanks for joining us, everybody. An uphill battle so far.
I hate the shots they're taking. I hate them. The team is stubborn, and you have to be willing to adjust, like us with all these new teams that's been.
Taking a peek now at the up. Thanks for joining us. Time.
There wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Kristaps Porzingis. What a contribution.
Through 2 quarters of play, he's been an excellent source of points.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Quinn Snyder. Johnson at the 4 with Okongwu at the 5. MP is out there with Trae Young, and it's Risacher in at the 3. Back to Pritchard. The 3 is up. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 6th rebound on the night. And you watch Jalen Johnson. His athleticism, man, it's unique.
Pretty unique at his size, right, B.A.? He just glides around the court. He's got great speed when they play in transition and can get above the rim. So this guy, a bit of a matchup nightmare. Just think when he gets his confidence.
And there's a pick. Horford for 3. The rebound by Atlanta. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards. And that's a 1-game homestand for the club. And stolen by Porzingis. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Young. Pass to Porzingis. Okongwu with the rebound. Okongwu's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Risache. Outside Johnson. Now Young. Clock at 6. The 3 from Risache. Porzingis grabs the board. Celtics lead by 13. Outside White. Pass to Pritchard. Horford with it. Outside Porzingis. They set the pick. Three-pointer. And it's Horford with the 3. Horford's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Knocked it down there. As his career has gone on, Al Horford has added more and more to his outside game.
Okongwu finds MP. Can't get it to drop. The Celtics have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Pritchard, the pass to White. 4-3. Rebounded by Johnson. Johnson's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Young. Outside Johnson. And here's MP. Shot from 16. It's good. Off the glass. MP's got 5.
Effective use of the mid-range from MP, some old school in this kid's game.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. And you played for several... All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Over the break, I listened in on Joe Mazzulla's huddle. Coach cautioned his team against feeling comfortable. He said the moment we take our foot off the gas, they're back in it. Let's push through the finish line. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Porzingis. Porzingis punishing inside.
And the coaching staff better alert their defense to Porzingis and how comfortable he is right now on offense.
Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. Horford at the 4 with Porzingis at the 5. And it's Hauser in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. Here's Young. MP outside. Shot clock at 6. Again, MP missing. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Oh, how about White? Gets all the way to the cup. Nice.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Johnson with a bucket.
Well, Johnson's feel for the game keeps showing itself, takes advantage of the space behind the arc.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the 4th. And Pritchard, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass. Pritchard's got 9 points now in the second half.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Celtics.
They had excellent production from the bench.
This team has strong depth, and in this game, it showed.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
After losing the first game, they've come back and evened things up in this one. They'll play one more time in this season series after this.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Kristaps Porzingis.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
That's good from White. He's perfect from the line this time. And so MP will bring it up for the Hawks. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Zeller. So Well, we see the Celtics taking the W here. And
Huge moment on the show today as I am ready to unveil.
Win some, you lose some.
Okay, time for your ice bath. Don't leave before you've been in there 30 minutes. Minimum. You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Okay, MP, let's turn it around right here.
And we welcome you. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You look at Atlanta. They hold the first place spot in the conference, just right where they want to be. They've got momentum. And, of course, the Wizards, 9 games back. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. They've got Jordan Poole. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Sadiq Bey. And it's Brogdon in at the 2 guard. And for the Hawks, in the post, it'll be Johnson Okongwu. Young is out there with MP. And it's Risa Shea in at the small forward position. And as the conversations swirl around MP, one of those, of course, is how vocal MP has been about these rivalry games he plays in. His goal is to win each and every one of them.
I like how MP has handled these rivalry games, playing hard in them, but also not getting too emotional, striking that balance between playing with passion and also controlling your emotions.
Yeah, and you know, Young gets to the line as much as any small guard.
And through this early portion, Greg, of the season, we've had our fair share of surprises.
Yeah, it's fun to see the preseason predictions go up in flames, right? Every year it feels like we have at least one team that overachieves and shocks us all.
Now, here's Brogdon. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Jalen Johnson. Coach, on top of being an impactful player, Malcolm Brogdon has always been the consummate pro.
He sure has, Kevin. He fits in seamlessly wherever he goes. Works hard, puts the team first, and is willing to accept whatever role is given to him.
Now, here's MP. From the wing, Kuzma pulls it in.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Yeah, you know, back in the day, you'd be taking a seat. Now, unfortunately, it seems like we see too many ill-advised shots.
Here's Young. After Malcolm Brogdon's bucket, Okongwu with a screen on Poole to the middle. And Okongwu slams it in.
Yeah, you're not going to find too many floor generals better than Young.
The Atlanta Hawks come into this one following a loss to Boston. For three, Brogdon drills it from outside. Brogdon's got 9.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, earlier I spoke with Quinn Snyder. One thing he pointed out in particular was Valanciunas' ability to control the glass. Coach said we block out some nights better against him than others, but we can't play soft against this guy. So they'll have us try and keep a body on him at all times. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. MP, no good.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
Well, the offense has to look for ways to get him easier shots, better selections. You have to be set up for success.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
And foul on the shot. So he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers. Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Wizards making a switch here. Koulibaly's checked in. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. And we're now around the midway point through the group stage games. So let's check out the NBA Cup standings.
Well, as you know, teams are randomly drawn to their groups based off their record from the previous season. And as you can tell, some of these groups are easier to navigate than others.
Inside. Here's Bay. Real disappointing game for him in that loss to San Antonio. Traps in the tray.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
And this past offseason stand was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
Koulibaly from outside off the mark. Looking at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks, it was a loss to the Celtics in Boston. Wasted no time on that one. MP's got his second bucket of the night.
Gets one to fall, but only his second make in the first 7 attempts.
Back to Poole. Valanciunas with a screen on Young. Here's Poole. Rebounded by the Hawks. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, in that one, the shot selection wasn't terrible, but they had to tighten it up. It did not happen.
Seems like they did all they could, and sometimes it still doesn't go your way.
Here's Poole, following the basket by MP. And again, Washington, no good.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
1:41 left in the first quarter. Another miss by MP.
Yeah, he hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient.
And the rejection by MP. Both teams deciding. So for the Wizards, their last game, a loss to the San Antonio Spurs. The front court is Risacher and Johnson. Daniels out there with MP. And it's Nance in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And here is MP. Following the three-pointer by Corey Kispert. Here's Santana. For just the 4th time today, it is good. That one makes him 4 for 10. Washington leading now by 3. Kispert with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against San Antonio.
Look, he kept finding ways to get to the free throw line. He knew the other team couldn't stop him, so he just continued to punish them at the line. The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Now, here's Kispert. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Outside, George. Sarr sets the screen for George. Shot clock at 3. Sarr's shot is off. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Hey guys, the Wizards' #2 overall pick, Alex Sarr, wanted to be in Washington, D.C., and his defense gets him on the court right away. Not to mention, the Wizards are in a rebuild, and if his offense comes along, he could be a foundational piece for this franchise. Everyone's excited to see the development of Alex Sarr.
You're right, a big piece. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. And even 3-on-3 break. It's hauled in by George.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Okongwu's checked in for the Hawks. And then for Washington, Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Poole subbed in for George. Here's Kispert. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Hawks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. MP, that's for 2. Another miss by MP.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more. You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated with their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body. Work hard. Watch film. Be studious. And find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. Here's Poole. Following the basket by MP. Over Daniels. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And the mid-range can be tricky for Poole, but he can sink them when he has to.
MP left side. And the rejection by Valanciunas. Now, Koulibaly. Pass to Valanciunas. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young, and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Now, here's Valanciunas. Poole bounce pass. Valanciunas, good.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Now, here's MP. He's got 16. Another miss by MP. To the inside. Here's Kispert. Hits the jumper. Kispert's got 5 points so far. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
It reminds me of that cameo song, Back and Forth.
MP, no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Now, here's Poole. After the miss from Corey Kispert, and the shot goes in. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Can't be that easy for him. Gotta body him up down low.
Yeah, they can't let him even get into that space. If he gets good position on the block, it's trouble.
And the Wizards with possession, following the miss by MP. And here is Poole. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Kispert, wide open, he fires. Off target from three-point range. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Basket counts. Okongwu's now got his second bucket tonight. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Valanciunas in the high post. Saw the pass to Valanciunas. Good. Valanciunas has got 4 points in the quarter.
Valanciunas not afraid to get his close to the basket.
Here's MP. Another miss by MP.
Well, you win and lose as a team, so the fact that they're trailing isn't all on him. But with that said, he's had a rough shooting experience. Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
That'll do it for the first half. Wizards out front as they end the second quarter with a 13-4 run. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment.
Please direct your attention to center court to get ready for the band half march.
Hey, folks, welcome to the half.
Their bench has been strong. Guys coming in, accepting their roles, playing well in the minutes they're getting.
I'll take your word on this one.
And moving on, guys. Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. And the NBA, right or wrong, Stan, has been called a copycat league before. If something works, it catches on quick. Is that a fair statement?
Well, I think it is to some degree, Kevin. Certainly, we all watch each other and learn from each other, and you're always looking to see what someone else does in their system that would fit into what you do, but you can never fully copy another team because the personnel is different.
Yeah, every roster is different, isn't it? And you've got to tailor things you want to do with what you've got.
That's exactly right. So if my personnel's not the same as yours, I might be able to take a little bit of what you do, but I can't take it wholesale.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Kyle Kuzma. Jordan Poole is out there with Brogdon. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Bey in at the small forward. Ring shot on the way. Another miss by MP.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Brogdon kicks to Kuzma. The Wizards working the ball around now. And he dunks it down.
As the lead continues to grow, this is just heady, sound basketball.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
A three from MP. Valanciunas grabs the board. Valanciunas has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Down low. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. And it's a 12-point Wizards lead. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Stand in a league of stretch bigs. Jonas Valanciunas is a true center.
He is, Kevin, and look, he'll occasionally take a three, but Jonas lives in the paint. He throws around that 265-pound frame. It's hard to defend him because we just don't see a lot of post players anymore.
And defense comes at Brogdon hard, but he shoots through.
Wizards leading by 9. In the post, it'll be Johnson and Okongwu. MP out there with Trae Young. And it's Reza Shea in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. A nice shot by George.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
MP outside. Another miss by MP.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, Coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
Yeah, that definitely wasn't the shot they were looking for. You got to keep the ball moving in that situation.
Pass to Young. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. Carrington's got his 4th rebound in this one. In the corner, it's Coulibaly. Off target from outside.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
And here's MP for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And another miss by Washington.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down. And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Outside, Bagley. Pass to George. Here's Carrington. 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Carrington's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. MP right side. Another miss by MP. Washington leading now by 13. To the paint. Here's Sarr over Okongwu. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
Showing some strength on that finish. Sarr just pushing through that contact.
Here's Santana. Another miss by MP.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he's going to be able to shoot his way out of this one or not.
Pass to Carrington. And it's off from three-point range. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's MP. Lets it go from the wing. Nice jump shot. Good. MP's got 22.
Oh, nice jumper from MP there. The D is going to have to do a lot better job if they want to try and contain it.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. Now, he was real calm during the timeout. He was smiling when he told the team, we're up. Game plan is working. Go out there and have fun. It's always fun when you're up late. Guys?
Thanks, David.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Right wing, back to Poole. Pass to Valanciunas. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Fires the 3. Kuzma can't get it to go. The Hawks trail by 16. MP inside. He's guarded by Brogdon.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
The wide open look here for Kuzma. Misses the 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
And when you're trying to cut into a lead, you can ill afford mistakes like that.
Yeah, that's just a lack of focus. Plays like that can really frustrate a coaching staff.
Poole finds Brogdon. Lets it go with a 3. Okongwu grabs the board. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Wizards.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And really, they finally got something good to happen against this team. The last two games they faced them weren't nearly as productive.
And you know, guys, and so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And tonight, not just a regular season win, it also counts in the NBA Cup standing.
And if you look at the teams that advance in the Cup, you normally have to win this first game. So,
hey, yo, bad play.
Season's not over. Plenty of time left.
This Portland crowd ain't ready for your flavor. Sure, what's up?
MP, you got that look in your eye tonight. You better watch out.
If you're having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Trailblazers along with your issue and see location to 55555, and a guest experience member will respond immediately. Remember, Trailblazer fans, we still have tickets available for upcoming home games. Stop by the ticket booth to get more information. And don't forget about
Yo, what's good, MP?
Good, man.
Live, bro. I watch you. Oh, we on that type of time. It's a bet. Let's do it.